I'm Dave Holt, President of RP Management. Today I'm going to talk to you about increasing your tenant retention. Now, many landlords that I've talked to have this misconception. They look at their tenants as necessary evils of owning rental property, and that really shouldn't be the case. You should be looking at your tenants as valuable customers. I mean, think about it. If they're paying, say, an average rent of $1,300 a month, that equates to over $15,000 per year. Now, I don't care what business you're in. $15,000 per year is a valuable customer, and they should be treated that way. Now, let's look at how the tenants are really evaluating their rental experience. It's largely based on how maintenance is handled. So you have an opportunity there. And I like to set up what I call categories of maintenance. So we set up the expectations for the tenants so we can hopefully meet and exceed those expectations. So when you look at categories of maintenance, you have emergencies. You have urgent, which could be the same day or next day type of situations, or you have your general categories, which fall into 3 to 10 day time frame. So when a tenant makes a service request, you can explain what category of maintenance that falls in, and then, of course, hopefully exceed that expectation by getting it done in a quicker time, or at least getting it done on time. If you don't set up and explain those categories of maintenance, tenants are likely to think everything is an emergency and should be handled right away, and you're setting yourself up for failure. Other conveniences, such as paying rent electronically or making service requests electronically, go a long way in helping retain tenants and even attracting new tenants. Having that technology and the capability for the tenants to simply go online, put in their banking information one time, and then they can either control it by doing it manually each month if they want, by simply pressing a button, or they can set it up where it happens automatically. And this goes a long way in reducing late fees for them, the inconveniences of having to send in rent, or even driving to some place to drop off rent. It is the conveniences that tenants are looking for. Now, let's say you have a house brand new, no maintenance. You might be thinking, great, I'm not going to hear from my tenant for the entire duration of the lease. Well, if that's the case, you really should be setting up what we call touches. They're communications to be happening on a regular sequence so that you can be in contact with your tenant so they know that you care. Things such as quarterly email blasts or even phone calls reminding them to change their furnace filters, turning off the outside faucets before it freezes, or just simply giving them a notification of the annual heat system checking. Those go a long way in helping to retain the tenant as well. So being proactive in this renewal process, thanking them for the business any chance you get, and even considering a renewal gift such as movie tickets or a gift card or a combination of the two goes a long way. Now let me end by some statistics on what you'd be striving for. Now if you have multiple properties or even one property, keeping your tenant for a long time is important because turnover is your largest expense other than debt service on your property. So having a retention rate of say 80% is a goal that you should be striving for. Now tenants are going to be vacating for job transfers, moving in with somebody else, or even buying a home. Those things will happen. But if you would like to hear how we could help you retain your tenants longer, please give me a call.